It is Gather Up, Gotchard time, episode 13. Boy howdy. We are left on a very big what the fuck last episode. Just what's gonna happen to Subimaru, and how will our hero save the day? Because boy howdy, Hotaro is not taking this well. He is in a dreamscape where he is fighting Dread and basically killing him, and essentially killing Subimaru, and he is not handling that well, to the point where he's having nightmares in the middle of class. Wake up, and is woken up by all this. Also, white man jump scare. I don't know why. It's just alright, cool. What's up, white man? What's up, white man? I appreciate you. Is that just a Western Kamen Rider fans modus operandi? What's up, white man? But while Hotaro is just dealing with all of this stuff, the teacher guy is talking to basically the Academy of Alchemists, going like, so here's the problem. One of my students got fucking kidnapped. Very big deal. By the way, the person you sent to us was the spy, and they're like, oh man, shit. That kind of sucks. Oh, well, nothing we can do. What do you mean there's nothing we can do? Yeah, no, there's nothing we can do. Yeah, sorry. And the teacher's just like, fuck this hierarchy power structure. He goes and talks to Spanner, and Spanner's like, yeah, no, I agree, but, like, there might not be anything we can do. And the teacher's guy's just like, okay, entirely fuck that. As Hotaro and Rine are just having a conversation of just like figuring out and processing their emotions in a slightly healthy way, you know, they're just working through what they're going, what their emotional state is, and Hotaro goes like, I think this sword can do something. I don't know what yet, but I believe the sword will do something. UFO gave it to me for a reason, right? As we see Subimaru's like a buddy, partner, friend, just kind of going like, where are you, Subimaru? Just being very sad. Just everybody's just reflecting on this moment, as the Abyssal Sisters are just like, all right, you little fuck, you can only transform one more time. We don't give a shit. We're just gonna use you and kill you. We don't care. And it's just like, it's very sad, especially because Subimaru is like just despondent on the ground, as Hotaro is just still trying to deal with his emotions, trying to deal with all the problems, and his mom goes like, hey, you're trying to deal with something, you can't work, just go deal with it. He runs into Kajiki, and Kajiki just goes on his things of like, oh yeah, no, UFOs and everything, and Hotaro just gets a brain blast of like, shit, right, that's what we can do. As he formulates the plan and talks to everybody, of just like, hey, here's the idea. We need to come into contact. We need to talk to UFO again. Maybe he can help. Maybe, like, that Kemi can help us. And everyone's just like, you know what? We don't have any other solution. And Hotaro, you were the only one, like, you were the only one who has been trying to think of a solution. And it's outside of the box because we have been so inside the box. Alchemy, let's go with that plan. So they start to enact the plan. They head to the school so they could contact UFO, and the Abyssal Sisters show up and just go like, hi, we're here to fuck with you, bahaha, and kill all of y'all. So Spanner and the teacher guy are fighting them off, while the rest of the students, Hotaro, Rine, the other girl, and Kajiki, who has no idea what the fuck is going on, he's just there to help. I love that man. Love this man. No idea, no thoughts in his head. Just, oh, my friend needs help? Let me help. I love this guy. Give this guy a belt. Please and thank you. They're on the roof. They're trying to get a UFO. Everything is just stumbling up there. Like, it is oh shit on top of oh shit on top of oh shit. And eventually, they are able to reach UFO. It pops through the portal. Goes like, alright, cool. What's up, my dudes? You did cool. Hey, Hotaro, we need to go to the Kemi dimension real quick. They go to the Kemi dimension real quick. Everyone's going like, what the fuck? As basically Hotaro goes like, hey, you gave me this sword, right? Yeah. Can I use it to help Subimaru? Yeah. How? Oh, shit, didn't tell you that. That's how I use... oh, thank you, UFO. Hey, you want to get in the car and help me out? Hell yeah. Gets in the car, helps him out. They go back to the regular world. They display the toy so you know how to use it. Pop it in the driver. He transforms into UFO mode. Beats Dread, is able to separate the Dread from Subimaru. Subimaru is now safe. Just wrecks Dread. All that's left is the driver. The Abyssal Sisters are like, oh shit. No one's supposed to be able to do that. Fuck. They grab the belt and they run. It's great. Everyone, like, all the people who, like, really know alchemy, like, the students are all like, hey, yeah, of course Hotaro can do this. It's Hotaro. But the teacher's just like, damn, he can do this. And Spanner's just like, fuck. This guy may be more capable than I've ever given him credit for, right? And it's just really cool to see, like, people starting to respect Hotaro in that way. Especially the Kimmies, because the Kimmies are like, yo, we're on board with all that, right? And it's a big touching moment. Subimaru's saved. Everyone's just going like, fuck yeah, we got our friend back. He's safe. Kajiki got knocked out earlier in the episode, and he's waking up and just going like, is the day good? We did good? Cool. I feel like I should I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I love Kajiki. He's a great aspect to all the back and forth of everybody, of everything happening. And yeah, that's where we leave this episode off. Because empathy, bitch! Literally, that saves the day. It's all about, like, understanding each other, understanding self, and relating to each other. The Academy was not empathetic to the situation at all. It's just like, let the kid die, we don't give a fuck. However, the teacher is. The teacher cares about his students, and then, like, cares about his regular students, and trusts them. So when he hears Hotaro's plans, it's like, alright, that sounds like a plan. That sounds like a path forward that we can take. Unlike the other situations that we might not be, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a plan. It's not just let the kid die, which I think is cool. It's like, yeah. And Hotaro's plan is truly all about empathy. It is about recognizing that UFO gave him the sword out of an empathetic, like, hey, here you go. Here's a tool to help your friend. Because you guys were nice to me. Because you guys didn't try to treat me like shit. You guys looked for me to talk to me, not to capture me. And I appreciate that. And Hotaro recognizes that as like, yo, UFO wanted to help us. Maybe we can ask UFO for more help. And they do. They get the way through. And he's just like, UFO, please help us. And UFO comes in and goes like, yeah, no, I'll help you. You guys were nice to me. This kid just really wants to talk to me and be my friend. Yeah, I'll help you. And they're able to accomplish so much. And everyone is surprised because all of the Abyssal Sisters, the academics in the academy, the teacher, Spanner, they are all so heavily used to a very lack of empathy within their field of just, no, it is cold hard facts. It is just ways to accomplish a goal. It is using Kimmies as tools. There is nothing more, nothing less. And now there's someone here proving that you can accomplish so much more by working with the Kimmies, by treating the Kimmies as equal. The Kimmies are more willing to help you, to work with you, to accomplish your goals, and to be there by your side when you are hurt. They want to be your friends, and by latching onto that empathy, Hotaro is able to accomplish so much. Everyone is surprised that UFO agreed to help out, except Hotaro and Sabi Maru, because they just wanted to be friends, and now they are. This was a great episode. I really loved all of the fights. They were fun. They were good. They were solid. I love seeing more of the Alchemist world and just how much they're assholes and jerks. Like, it really is. And plus, that set, opulent as fuck. Very, very Baroque, very Rococo, very that. It's more Baroque. It's gold. It's not white. Rococo tends to be white. But very, very ornate. Just kind of like sniffing their own farts kind of thing. And I think this show, like, this episode is planting a flag in the ground that basically is like, hey, we're gonna do some dark things. We're going to kill people. We're going to kidnap people. We're going to torture them. But there's hope. There is ultimately hope because our hero is hopeful and our hero is empathetic, and the hero will see us through and inspire other characters to be better. Jesus, this was a good episode. And hey, if you want to see some more good stuff, you can always follow me on other social media platforms. I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/BoingoWriter. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Tumblr. Links to all of those in the description. And hey, if you would like, you can always join my Discord server and hang out, and we'll chat a little bit. You can also, that's the word I was looking for. You can also follow and support me here. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those kind of things. And if you like these kind of videos, you could always go support me as little as $1 a month on Patreon, and you can get an extra weekly video. Right now I've been doing Ultraman Blazar, but I do have others planned for when that show is up. In the meantime, we have a lot of comments to go through because we do have last week's episode, but we also have the second Legend Specials to talk about. So first things first, let's talk about last week's episode. The comments we had from last week. First up from Fish Pop. Dread is pretty cool, and I like how it uses the Kimi copies. Chances are it will either be purified or be cycled through multiple hosts, considering how it drains the user's life. Also, Gotchard's first upgrade for him next time, even if the sword's appearance seems like a Deus Ex Machina, but I'm looking forward to it. Christmas is approaching, so who's gonna die? I hope it just changed hosts. I mean, the preview for next week is that the Abyssal Sisters are going to use it themselves, but I hope they go like, yeah, we can only use it like once or twice and we're fucking drained. We need to get another fucking rube, you know? Or like kidnap another one of the major characters like the teacher or Spanner. That would be fucked up. And you know what? I don't know if we're going to get like a big death. I don't know if we're going to get something like that for Christmas. You know? Either way, it'd be pretty fucked up whatever happens. Next up from Slime Beast, it's nice to see a Dark Rider versus Rider fight. It's been a while since we've seen a fight like of that nature. Also, I think it's funny how I was thinking, oh, Spanner is holding his own pretty well, and then he gets bodied. Also, my friendship sword. Also, I think the Abyssal Sisters see the sword as a threat. My initial thought looking at the sword is like, what if that is like the real version of what the Abyssal Sisters made? You know, like that's the natural version. The Abyssal Sisters made is a fake knockoff kind of thing, right? And I totally understand why Rider does do Rider versus Dark Rider stuff, because it's like two guys in suits can just do a lot better choreography than versus a monster design. But I think it's like it's a balance, and they've just done so many Rider versus Rider stuff. They were like, let's you know. But yeah. Next up after that one, Permanently Paper. Overall, I love this episode. The Dread suit and driver are awesome. Dread just beating down Hotaro was surprising to me, and I wonder how long Sabimaru will be Dread for, and when he's inevitably replaced, I wonder who will take his place. I am kind of disappointed the fear of death didn't shake Hotaro more, but I don't mind it too much. And can we talk about the poor teacher? He got his hand stabbed through and had to push through that pain to free his hand and save his students. He's like 30 and probably underpaid. Someone free my boy. Overall, I rate it 8 out of 10. The Dread suit came at just the right time. There's so many interesting people you can throw it on. Even the Abyssal Sisters is interesting because, like, oh, now they're sacrificing themselves. Are they so steady to the cause that they'll willingly kill themselves? Who knows? But you could also put that suit on the teacher, on Rine, on Spanner, on so many different on Kajiki, on so many different characters, and it creates so much interesting tension. And the beatdown did harden Hotaro's determination. It just made him more determined to be a hopeful, empathetic character. It's just like, no, Sabimaru is hurting. I need to help him, kind of thing. And I love these 2 episodes. Made the teacher feel like so much more of a teacher. Like, he's trying to protect the students. He doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, yo, I gotta save my students. And in the beginning of this one, when he's talking to the council, and he's like, no, my student, yo. And they're like, whatever, just let him die. And he's like, fuck that shit. Teacher guy is getting a lot of good stuff. Teacher guy's fun. Teacher guy is good. And finally, from Esconde, this episode feels like it'd kick it a seal of approval. The end of Innocence is a lovely way to sum it up. My favorite episode of the series so far, for sure. Even our protagonist was sounding angrier than usual when he said, "You're next," Atropos, with the new sword. Love that Latches now has a sword. I hope she did that on purpose with the beef with Spanner more. Dread is awesome design and a terrifying concept, with Sabimaru's Kemi knowledge being utilized by the writer. It really hammers in Dread being a dark reflection of Gotchard. Twin guns to meet Gotchard's gun, katana to match Abi Bushido's blade bow. That high speed clash was awesome. I like to think that when Dread hit the counter kick finisher on Valvarad, that wasn't all mind control. Maybe a part of Subimaru enjoyed doing that. This shakeup feels like a payoff for the slower paced development in the final arc. Really like that we've got a glimpse of hope at the new sword from UFO X, but the battle still goes to Dread and the Abyssal Sisters. Spanner's hate on Hotaro for failing to stop Subimaru after the battle was uncalled for. I like to think that shows just how badly the losses affected him, who's highly ranked alchemist. It's a sad note, but I appreciate Professor Minato's lines of getting help from the higher-ups, even if it won't do much. Their enemy is something students like them can't face, so he's put their safety and well-being above all else. This episode's definitely going to be like that benchmark of like, hey, watch till this episode and then see if you want to continue it, kind of thing. You know, because this is like, it's a Hotaro's flipping his understanding of empathy and his hopes and goals from just a purely positive and just being able to go like, oh, I will suffer negative consequences. How can I channel that into using that to be a hero as well? And in this episode, he accomplishes it. Part of me kind of wishes Subimaru was in the suit for a little bit longer, if he was kidnapped for a little. I understand it's the end of the story of that, but I think it would be cool if he was in there a little bit longer. And yeah, the teacher's trust in the systems that he's been a part of is being shattered, and he's just like, okay, I can't trust that. I just gotta help my buddies. I gotta help my students, you know. And Spanner is just interesting because it feels like there's a lot more to his character we haven't seen yet. A lot of interesting growth and development that can happen. Because, yeah, he has that whole protecting Rine thing, and at the end of this, he's like, maybe Hotaro has a reason for doing the way he does, you know? But it's just, there's something ticking behind his head. There's something there, and I can't wait to see what that could be. But now it's time for some Legend comments from the Legend Special, the second episode. From The Vacuuminator, I'm legitimately mad you thought to use that Smash Mouth reference and I didn't. Well, there's always more time for that. You could do something with that, Vac. I don't know what, but you can do something. And next up from Fish Pop, I asked about a Decade Special cause I seen a writer whose belt shreds Decade cards. I was unaware of anything of that nature, but I did hear rumors that Dread was going to destroy cards. Fishpop then added some more information, realized it was Jin, driver from Driver's 01 type, likely Thouser. As he's a Progress Cree, he is the antagonist from Kamen Rider Outsiders. I have not seen Outsiders yet, so there is that. I do hear there's some interesting things going on in there, but that is it for this video of Gather Up, Gotchard. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy your time, and I hope to see you all next week. Keep on gathering. Thank you all my Patreon supporters, but a big thank you to Scoutfire Scene, one of the baddest dudes.